Hey guys, GHCD here, back with another video. Today I'm doing another story video, and today is actually a kind of interesting one, and it almost killed me at one point in time, which was a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. But in grade 9, I think it was, maybe it was grade 10, I can't remember. It was one of those years, I was in a metalwork class, and one of our projects that we had to do was a metal sculpture, like a garden sculpture. So I decided to do like an eagle. It turned out pretty damn cool. But yeah, so I was in the class, everyone was working on their sculptures, some kids were messing around. Now, you gotta understand, the equipment in metalwork is like, it requires a lot of safety and regulations put in place just so we don't accidentally almost kill each other, because the equipment we use is very dangerous if used wrong and all that kind of stuff. So like MIG welding, if you don't put like the earth wire onto it, you electrocute yourself and like almost die. Oxy torches, they burn at like extremely high temperatures. So the equipment that we had to use is very dangerous if used wrong, and our teacher then obviously had to be extremely strict. Now, the teacher was kind of notorious for being an absolute dickhead, but he was quite funny sometimes. He would take the piss out of students all the time. It was actually, okay, now looking back, he wasn't actually that bad if you were in his class and stuff, but when stuff goes wrong, he needed to go pretty hard on the student who kind of did something wrong. So I was working on my sculpture, and I think I was welding on some like feathers, like little bits of strip metal onto the main body of the bird. And one of the students in my classes was using the cold saw, but he had an attachment that was more of an abrasive saw, so it cuts, can't really remember what it was, but it cuts it in a straight line and kind of like grinds it away instead of like cutting through the metal. I can't remember why he specifically needed to use it for that instead of just using like a sander or a grinder. But yeah, so he was using the cold saw with an attachment instead of the actual blade, and it was just looked a bit weird, to be honest. But I don't know what happened, right? Because he must have had the clamp on really stupidly, or maybe had it in a really awkward position. But I was working on my sculpture, and then all of a sudden I hear this absurdly loud noise, and because of the attachment on this blade, it was like a different blade, it causes a lot of sparks, and those sparks go everywhere. So you have to put the shield down, you have to do all this stuff, and these sparks going everywhere. You just got to avoid it, really, alright? It's kind of normal, that's a normal thing. But all of a sudden, it started making this absurdly ridiculous noise. It was very, very, very loud. It was hurting my ears, and I had bloody headphones on. And I looked over, and then all I see is a massive flash, and the metal that he was working on flew and split and like exploded into like quite a few pieces and exploded around the room. I felt a piece of metal brush past my eye. Like, that's how fucking scary it was, right? And apparently what had happened, right, was the piece that he had working on had become loose. It had got sucked up into the cold saw itself. It got like jammed in there, stopped the blade from moving, which then destroyed the blade, shattered it into like 10 pieces, which then exploded around the room. And it kind of just destroyed the machine entirely. It was really goddamn scary. And oh my god, did this kid get roasted by the teacher. Like, the kid who'd done it, he was so shocked about what had just happened. Like, he could have killed somebody, and that piece of metal could have actually blinded me. Or, even worse, it could have just killed me, which was a little bit scary, because this cold saw has a lot of power. I mean, it's cutting through solid metal, but yeah. From that day on, I don't think he ever went near that cold saw again. I think he was just too kind of traumatized about the whole experience. And I can understand that. It's a really goddamn scary experience, especially when you're like so close to it as well. I was just at the oxy torches, just casually doing my thing. He's like over just like maybe a few meters behind me, and it just explodes. Oh my god, I could have died. It actually turned out that the blade attachment was actually really old, so it sort of wasn't his fault, but I guess the fact that he didn't clamp the metal in properly kind of caused the entire thing to happen, because it got sucked up into the blade and just dislodged it and exploded it. So yeah, the fact that it was old, I guess, really doesn't have any kind of significance, but the blade itself probably wouldn't have shattered if it wasn't so old, I guess. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Give it a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Really appreciate it, and I'm hoping you guys are having a good day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Oh, should have just stayed. Oh my god! Oh. Woo! What the hell is that?
What?
Yeah.
What?
I recorded.
What happened?
It like did a double
He
shot.
died on his archer.
Yo. Yo.
What?
Dude.
The fame looks nice
No.
though. The fame looks nice. What is
Wait,
that?
where's the
Dude.
grave?
It like double. I think I like frame lagged and then it shot the massive shotgun like
Oh my
twice.
god.
I don't know what happened there.
Where's the grave? What realm?
He's in Oryx. Do you want a screenshot?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can screenshot it if you want. I got like 2,400 fame though. That's pretty good.
Oh, dude.
Rip me.
Don't-
2K16.
Oh my god.
Never forgetty. Realm spaghetti. Alright. Jesus Christ.